How long you been sober?
1 year and a bit.
Has it improved your life?
I mean this 100% sincerely. I am the happiest I've ever been. I wake up every morning and I'm like buzzing to be alive. Very hard to believe that. People get very threatened by that because they're like, no, there's something wrong with you. Never felt happiness before. I was like, that's just the way things are. But the first 6 months was terrible. It was so boring. It was so shit. Didn't feel anything good. The only reason I didn't drink again was because I was like, rehab was so expensive. My insurance covered it. Nothing will, like, I'll never get to do this again. But yeah, something like switched and I'm like peaceful, man. Like I feel content with life.
Have you had to zone some friends out and gain some new friends, or is it same old crew and they've just adapted?
Yeah, I thought that because I was like, oh, my drinking friends, they're not going to be able to handle this. Like everyone was completely fine. All of them were like, you needed to stop, but nobody said it at the time. They probably did say it at the time.
Shut up. What is rehab? What you do?
30 days.
A lot of it's colouring in and like doing like
Great.
stencils and
Coloring's
stuff.
great.
It pretty much is. It's that. I went to a priory, which was like, it was nice. Insurance covered it, but the guy with shopping addiction was paying for it 30 grand.
Surely that's a counterproductive. Just buy it.
Put it on the credit card. He's been 4 times.
What happens if you get addicted to rehab?
This guy
there
was
something
going
for
to
that?
another rehab after it. So maybe he was doing back-to-back rehabs. The shopping guy.
So he was addicted to rehab.
Probably. He was one of the most annoying people I've ever met in my life. Hated this guy. Also, one day, so we had to write in our diaries every day, which I fucking hated because addicts are the most self-involved people ever. And so giving them a fucking floor every morning to read out their diary, you'd just be going on for 8 hours. And this one guy, the shopping guy, he was like, I almost relapsed last night. He's reading out his diary. I almost relapsed. I looked up Marise's book, and this is before it was out. And he was like, I saw it on Amazon, and I thought, this will make her feel really good. I'm going to buy 5,000 copies. And I went through the purchase. I almost pressed purchase, and then I stopped myself. And then we all had to congratulate him for stopping his addiction. And I was like, dude, that would have done so much for me. So much. Why aren't you well done for stopping, for knowing your trigger and not doing it?
I love that he can go on Amazon. I'm here for shopping addiction. Have you got your phone and your credit card with you? Yeah, but I'll be fine. Just keep me away from the tuck shop.
Is that what it is? You have to get just a stupid amount of things.
I don't know. I didn't really want to give him much airtime with it because I think his addictions were bullshit. So I didn't get into it really.
You must be a rich man.
He's so rich.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I'm so miserable. I'm so rich and I'm so sad. And I was like, give it a rest, mate.
But were there some good eggs there as well?
Have you kept in touch with anyone?
No. I had to cut them out because they were being so annoying that I just lied and said I relapsed because I didn't want. I know, it's so bad, so bad.
That's so good. Just to get out of the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, because they were one guy was wrecking my head, and so I said that, and it didn't even stop him. He was like, "Oh, I'll bring you to a meeting," and I was like, "No, you won't, man. I'm staying drinking forever." And I did feel bad after. So I was like, "This is not. It's not good for my recovery to."
Pretend you haven't recovered.
Yeah.
I honestly think there's some lies are justified sometimes. I did TV warm-up once in Manchester, probably must have been just before I met my wife, so about 8-9 years ago.
Was it for Gaughan?
And it was not for Gaughan, it was for a sitcom, and they'd lied. They said it was an audience warm-up, which I don't mind, but sitcom, I've done it a couple of times, and it's the most soul-destroying thing. You're on about 35, 40 times for a minute at a time. There's just no way you can sustain being good. You can start well, and then it just falls apart. And I'd basically said to my agent, I had an agent at the time, never book me in a sitcom warm-up again. I just do not want it. I don't care how much it is. It had all been set up. It was like 500-600 quid, good money, not knocking that. Got there, and when you walk in and go, this is a sitcom. This is a sitcom. It was on set, and it was a sitcom.
What was the sitcom?
It was I can't remember what it was called. It was 3 girls. It was going on BBC 3, and it was set in a pub. It was like a pilot, and I was like, I need to get out of this.
Drifters? No.
No, I need to get out of this. So I made up a lie that was so humiliating. I was like, I have diarrhea, and I've had an accident, and I need to go. I just in my head I was like, if anyone, no one's gonna go, that guy's lying, because I basically went to an attractive floor manager and producer. I've pooed my pants,
And what did he say?
and I need to go. And he was like, here's my number though. And here's a scarf. You'll need it.
So you said...
I think some lies are just justified. Honestly, I felt no embarrassment. I was like, I want to get out of here so much.
I can't remember the last day I didn't tell a lie. You know what I mean?
Everyone lies all the time. What happens if you just go, like, cool, just go wipe your ass and come back?
What, if you've got diarrhea? It's just not a wipe and it's over, is it?
Oh, do you mean like you kept pooing?
Thing is, though, my
What's it
permanent
like?
diarrhea is so well documented.
I
If
thought you said like you pooed your pants and you need to go
I said
on.
I got diarrhea. I've got diarrhea. This is easier if you listen to everything. What, you shit yourself?
Right, you fucking shot someone dead. I don't think that's a good enough excuse to get out of it. If someone rang me and said, I've got
Exactly.
diarrhea, I'm not coming to your birthday party, I'd be like, we've got to the toilet.
But you
please.
were there, weren't you? You were on set.
I was there. I literally went, I've got diarrhea, and I've got to go.
My response would be, well, you had it when you got here, so tough shit.
Right.
It's the opposite of tough, if anything.
I think you underestimate how much it took for me to just go. I'm going to poo my pants right here, right now.
I
And they were
hear
like,
you,
yeah, you
man.
can go.
Threat.
I would have done. I hate sitcom warm-up so much. Is the word. I'd be like, I will drop my keks. Even though I didn't have diarrhea, I'd have just forced one out.
I forgot to tell you, is that on the Patreon? I did threaten a Starbucks member of staff with pooing on the floor in New York.
Wait, this trip?
Yeah, the one I've just been on.
Right.
I just went in and was like, hey, where's the bathroom? What's the code for the bathroom? Because I had like a thing on. And she goes, the toilets are for customers only. Have you bought a coffee? And I went,
A coffee.
Were you there? Have you been working at Starbucks?
You're about a coffee now.
okay, she went, the toilets are for customers only.
Oh my God.
Have you bought a coffee?
What do you want?
No,
Macchiato or what?
what are you fucking pooing here?
That was it. That's New York, isn't it? Oh my God. The code. This guy wants the code. You didn't threaten to poo your pants. Come on. You're representing Liverpool. Lad, I will shit right here.
Like, they don't know I'm Scouse. They all think I'm fucking Irish, Scottish or Syrian. Like, they're not blaming Liverpool for my bowel movements. And she went, the toilets are for customers only.
How old was she? 21?
It was the first day, 17. And I said, I really need to go. And she goes, customers only. And I went, listen, I need to go to the toilet. So I can either do it here or in there. And she goes, 1906.
This is when she was born. Oh my God. I think if you're threatening to plop, you're getting what you want. You're getting out of the sitcom warm-up and you're getting the code.
You said before you missed the toilet in New York?
I missed the toilet you bought me.
Oh, I thought you meant you physically
No, I
missed.
didn't like poo on the floor. No, I was, I was
You were missing it.
nostalgic for the toilet I have at home. I have a really good, I had a really good time when I first got back.